Hey, what's up guys, TheCampingRusher here. Chapter 4 has arrived and I've got all the changes for you summed up in one video, starting of course with the Chapter 4 launch trailer. You've probably already seen it. How about you watch it again? We're going to dissect that one first. We're going to look at the map, the battle pass, and a few secret things that'll be coming to the game a little bit later. Perks are involved. This chapter looks phenomenal just by the trailer. When I'm making this video, downtime is still going on, so of course I haven't played yet, but just based on the gameplay trailer here, it looks gorgeous. Like the hit markers, the weapons look fun, but there's some crazy ones as well, right? I'm rambling a little bit so you can watch the trailer, but I am going to start pointing some things out in no particular order. First, if you sprint at obstacles, you will now hurtle over onto them. Automatically, I believe. Okay, the new shockwave hammer, that's the name of that wild hammer that I believe that Geralt, I don't know how to say it. I've never really seen or played The Witcher. I know I'm uncultured, but that thing looks epic. What a unique type of weapon. A Fortnite times My Hero Academia. It looks like he's going to have a mythic item similar to the Kamehameha from Dragon Ball Z. One of my favorite updates of Chapter 3 was just everyone flying around using the mythic. So even though I don't know much about the anime, I'm happy to see it. I really am. And what else have we seen? There's some sort of drone, like a recon drone, that you're going to be able to control to ping enemies. I think this is a massive one. And what again, I'm all for just the unique ideas, and it seems like they've come up with a lot of them this chapter. There are shields. Similar to Overwatch, Reinhardt is what I think. I'm sure it's like an item that you can just hotkey switch to it quickly, boom, bring up a shield. And is it going to be a timer or will it break down from bullets? I'm not too sure how that's going to work. That's most of the stuff I noticed from the trailer. There's a bunch of loading screens and such that come with the battle pass. I'm just going to quickly show you this one. This loading screen of Geno goes so hard, man. I'm such a fan of this. I just had to take a second in today's video just to point it out. Geno is the tier 100 battle pass skin, and he's phenomenal. I honestly think this is one of the best battle passes we've ever had. We're not talking about battle pass yet though. Let's go straight to the map. Best look at the new mini map with names. It turns out, ladies and gentlemen, we don't have one OG Fortnite POI. Apparently there are some in the works, but they went all brand new. Gotta be honest, if we're not getting any OG, kind of down for it. Why not go all brand new? It fires me up. We haven't had a map like this since the first map, right? Chapter 1, where there is just no OG inspired. I'm sure there's some inspired POIs, but they all have completely different names. It looks gorgeous. I can't wait to explore it some more. Of course, with downtime not being over, we're not going to get gameplay, but I got a ton of different screenshots for you. The Citadel, I'll talk a bit slowly here. The Anvil Square, Brutal Bastion, Frenzy Fields, and the lighting, the graphics, they look phenomenal, don't they? There's another one here. I don't know the name of this one, but it was another HD looking screenshot I wanted to show you. Yeah, graphics just look phenomenal. Everything looks so bright. So that's what we know about the map so far. And of course we will explore. I'm sure you're going to want to do some exploring on your own. That's some of the fun of playing the new chapter, right? High quality look at the battle pass UI. We're not going to go through every battle pass skin. You can do that on your own, and there's other videos out there, but I will show you a couple things, the full battle pass, for example, and just an idea of what the new UI looks like. Looks super cool in my opinion. Like I said, battle pass just absolutely slaps. I'm a big fan of it, man. I really am. And what is your favorite battle pass skin? Let me know in the comment section below. Please remember to type in code TheCampingRusher for me if you're buying the battle pass. It goes a long way. And thanks to everyone subscribing and turning your noties on. Let me know if you're using code TheCampingRusher. Try to thank as many of you as I can. And yeah, what's your favorite? I'm going Geno. for sure, Jano, by far. And that's my answer. I'm curious to hear yours. There are now new mid-season drops, edit styles, along with the usual bonus rewards. So I think that's an exciting one. I believe this season is expected to end March 10th. So it's going to be just over 3 months long. So a little longer than, of course, the season we just had, which was one of the shortest seasons ever. And that's fine with me. I think 3 months is a good length. But these mid-season drops, plus the new thing that they do with these mid-season updates, I think that's a good way to make it feel shorter, right? Add in a big mid-season banger of an update, and that includes some drops here. And that, yeah, I'm a fan of it. Now, where the heck is Hulk? Where the heck is Mr. Beast? I did talk about it in one of my videos earlier today, that Hulk and Mr. Beast, not in the Battle Pass. Hulk specifically apparently will be available in the item shop very, very soon. I don't have dates for you yet, but of course people are very excited, including me, for that skin to drop. We've got the upcoming Flamethrower. No idea what it looks like. It's in the files. It should drop this season. It's ready to go. And I mean, we can get an idea of how it's going to work. That should just be a blast of a weapon to use. New items that have arrived. Hotspot drone. We've had those before. They're back. Big fan. Sky Jelly, Slap Juice. I'm not sure what all these things do yet. Slap Berry is another one. But this one's pretty cool. A new mechanic. It's claiming POI banners. And how it works, claim your territory. Stay in a POI's capture point long enough and your team's banner will be put on display, marking your team's control of the POI. In a POI your squad's claimed, chests and opponents will be marked. The squad that claims the POI will be rewarded with loot. So yeah, not exactly sure how the rewarded with loot function is going to work, but that's just a bonus on top of, for sure, one, having chests marked, but opponents being marked. Extremely OP, right? Anytime that flare gun is in the game, when I'm running squads, trios, whatever team mode I'm running, we always have that flare gun. Marking enemies, the ability to pre-fire an enemy around a corner, things like that. It's so overpowered, and they basically claim a POI, and it's going to change the mid game, the style a little bit, right? Instead of pushing and rushing all the time, now people who kind of fortify up and take a spot are going to have the advantage. I'm a fan of it, man. Switch up the gameplay, game style. That's what's going to make this chapter feel even more fresh. We got new weapons that some we've talked about in the trailer already. Excalibur rifle, Thunder shotgun, Maven auto shotgun, Red Eye assault rifle, the Twin Mac SMG, and the tactical pistol. Those are some of the ones those should be the brand new ones. There might be a couple extras. I mean, the hammer we already talked about, and we'll have a full loot pool probably in our next video. We don't have that information out yet. Perks. How are these new perks going to work? Well, at intervals in your match, you will be given a randomized choice of 2 reality augments. The longer you remain in the match, the more reality augments you will collect. Reality augments, which are the perks, by the way, they last until the matches end. So if you remember, this is what the factions game mode was like, Ghost vs. Shadow. As the match went on, you would be randomized on what you could get. I think you could choose between the 2 of them, similar to this. So, and I loved that game mode. I played a lot of that game mode. So here we go. What a brand new feature. And some of the ones we know about so far, some of the perks, there will be more. Light fingers, reload faster. Mechanical archer, explosive bow and shockwave bow. Aerialist, glider redeploy, that's a big one. Soaring sprints. While sprinting, you'll be able to jump much higher and jump with lower gravity. Supercharge, no vehicle fuel, and more health. Holy man. So yeah, that's going to be a full-on new mechanic. No one really expected this, including me. Super fired up about that one, ladies and gentlemen. The new defaults. Always a big moment to see what the new default skins are looking like. Are you a fan of them? There's 8 total, female, male. I'm scrolling through. Are we gonna get the chapter 3 defaults for sale one day? Probably, right? That's what they do. People buy them. And yeah, my buddy who never ever uses a skin, the only skin he owns is the chapter 1 default or chapter 2 default. It just cracks me up. It's such a funny idea, right? Selling the old free skins, but they are classics, and they bring back that nostalgic feeling. The final thing I got for you here, guys, is the chapter 4 Wind Umbrella. It seems to be themed after our tier 100 Geno skin. I can't wait to get this. I always rock the Wind Umbrella after, hopefully get my first win super quickly. Subscribe, turn your notifications on, touch that like button. We'll talk soon. Take care. Goodbye.